Hey everybody, it's Brian for gumballtech.com, and I'm going to be doing a small video series on how to do some interesting things in Photoshop CS5. The first video is just going to be sort of simple. I'm pretty much just going to show you how to get rid of a certain element from an image. So let's say you take a picture of the sky and the entire sky is blue, but there's this one little white cloud in there, and if you want to get rid of it, you can easily do that with very little effort. So I'm going to go ahead and open up Photoshop CS5. I'll be doing this in Mac OS X. It works the exact same way in Windows. So I'm going to go ahead and open up some sample images that I've been gathering up. I have 4 of them. And I'm also going to open them again so we could do a before and after comparison. So here's the first one that I'm going to work with. It's a pretty decent picture. There's some clouds up here. You can see the sun over here. And on the hills you can see some tracks, like where a tractor rode or something. So we're going to go ahead and zoom into this area. Now what I want to do is get rid of these tracks. So on the left side we're going to click on the spot healing brush tool. You can also just push J on your keyboard. And then your cursor is going to turn into a circle. Now you can change the size of the circle to whatever you want. You can also change the hardness and the spacing and things like that. Now there's a little bit of tracking right here, so I'm just going to highlight that. And then once you let go of your mouse, it's going to be gone. This is also called the Content Aware Deletion Tool. It pretty much looks at the pixels around your selection and figures out what to put in place of whatever you just deleted. So I'm going to make it a little bit smaller, maybe 10 or something like that. 9 is fine. So we're just going to select these tracks up here, and they're gone. Now you may notice something like this when you're zoomed in close. You could probably see where or what was deleted. But when you're zoomed out, or if you have this printed on like on a sheet of photo paper or something, you're not going to see it. So it's not too big of a deal if you see your erasings up close. As you can see, right when you let go of it, it gets rid of pretty much whatever you're trying to get rid of. Now, of course, you can go slower and you can be a little more accurate than I am, but this is just a demonstration. Let's see what else we could get rid of. Let's try and get rid of this tree right here. Did a pretty good job. Now I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of some of these clouds. You can see this little white one there. It's gone. There's one there. I'm going to start getting rid of this section up here. It's usually best to start small. Like just do small portions of whatever you're trying to get rid of instead of doing the whole thing at once. So I'm just going to try and get rid of a little more of this cloud. Now the more precise you are with selecting the pixels, the better the result will be. Let's get rid of this little bit. Try and get rid of some more. Let's get rid of this cloud here. So yeah, it didn't look like much because there's still a lot of clouds left, but you can see that some of the tracks are gone. Let's get rid of some more of them over here. There's some back here under the freeway. And there you go. So I'm going to go ahead and bring you the after pick. First, let's start with the clouds. You can see that we got rid of some of the clouds from this side. We got rid of some of the ones over here. And what else? You can see that the tracks are gone, most of them. And that's pretty much what this tool is supposed to do. If there's something in an image, let's say you take a picture of a park and there's some trash on the ground and you want to get rid of it, or if there's a tree in the way of something, you can easily get rid of it. This wasn't really the best example image, but some of the other ones I have they're pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. Now here we are, here is the lid of my MacBook Pro, and what I'm going to do is get rid of the Apple logo. So I'm going to make the size of the tool bigger, let's say maybe 45 pixels. Now we're just going to select this part, and then we're going to select the Apple itself. And there you go. There's a little bit of smudging here. You can just highlight it and it goes away. And there you go. The Apple logo is completely gone. You can see that there's some remnants of like the where it takes sort of the pixels around it and sort of puts it in the original place. You can see some of that here. You could go through some of this and get rid of more of it so that it looks like it wasn't there at all. So taking your time is pretty important. Let's get rid of that little thing. Let's get rid of the green light. Those two things worked fine. And here is the original. Did a pretty good job. Again, if you take your time and you go slower, you'll get a better result. So here is another one of the green iPhone 4 bumper that I received. I will be doing a review on this whenever I get my white iPhone 4. So you just select the logo, select whatever you want, and just like that, it's gone. Now this is a pretty good example or demonstration picture because it does a really good job at getting rid of it. And there you go. Did a pretty good job on this one. Here is the original. Let me just zoom out a little bit. Oops. Before we had the Apple logo and some writing here, and it's completely gone this time. Now for the last demonstration, this one's a little more realistic. Now here we can see a bench, and then let's say I don't want that bench to be there. Let me make the tool smaller. So you can basically use this tool to get rid of the bench entirely, as well as its shadow. And just like that, the bench is gone. And then we can see some openings in the shadow of this tree. We could go ahead and fill the entire area here with the shadow. Just like that. Some stuff here. Now there's this little thing here. We'll get rid of that. Get rid of that. We'll get rid of this opening here. And what else could I try in this one? Let's just get rid of this part here. Like a little planner or whatever that is. So yeah, that's pretty much what this is supposed to do. You know, if there's things in the picture that you'd like to get rid of and make it look like it's not even supposed to be there, then that's what this is for. So hope you found this useful. It's a really powerful tool if you use it correctly. Here you can see what I did. Definitely helped out. You couldn't even tell that I did any sort of modification to this picture. The bench is gone. I filled this in with the shadow. This thing is gone. The dirt sticking out of the ground right here is gone. Some of this stuff here is gone, and so is this little piece of light back there. So yeah, in CS4 and below, you would basically have to use the clone stamp tool to sort of pick out an area of the picture that you'd like to clone from and then fill it in with your area here, like that. It does a pretty good job, but the tool here is just much easier to use and it's quicker. So that was it. So hope you found this useful. Thanks for watching. I have maybe 3 or 4 other videos regarding Photoshop coming up soon, so be looking for that. So thanks for watching.